We've all experienced setbacks in life, but why do some people bounce back from failure while others give up? Perhaps you didn't get the job you wanted, or failed an important assignment. Whatever the reason, failure can be a painful experience, but it can also be an opportunity to grow. 3 decades of psychological research suggest your response has a lot to do with your mindset. But what are mindsets? Mindsets are beliefs we hold about our qualities, like intelligence. They lie on a continuum from fixed to growth. People with a fixed mindset believe that intelligence and talent are innate and set in stone. There's nothing you can do to change it. Whereas people with a growth mindset believe they can learn new skills through practice and through effort. To illustrate the difference between these mindsets, let's imagine that you want to improve at chess. If you believe you can improve with practice and effort, you will want to play more challenging opponents so that you can learn from them and from your mistakes. However, if you believe your ability is fixed and you've either got it or you haven't, then you will want to avoid challenges and quit when things get difficult because failure just proves to others that you're not good enough. Instead, you may look for easy wins to prove your ability to others and avoid working hard so that others think your talent comes naturally. While a fixed mindset is about proving your ability, a growth mindset is about improving your ability. So how can we develop a growth mindset? The first thing we can do is understand that mindsets and our brain can change. Neuroscience has shown that our brains are malleable and grow as we learn new skills, similar to the way our muscles grow with exercise. In the early 2000s, scientists studied London cab drivers as they learned to navigate central London. Researchers found that a part of the brain called the hippocampus, which is important for long-term memory, had grown significantly in the taxi drivers' brains. In contrast, London bus drivers, who learn comparatively simple routes, did not show the same growth in the hippocampus. But you don't need to be a London cab driver to experience brain growth. Whenever we learn something deeply, like a musical instrument or a new language, we grow new connections in the brain. Through practice and perseverance, we strengthen these connections, making it faster and easier for our brain to send impulses and perform that skill. When we forget to practice or give up entirely, those connections weaken and we gradually lose our ability. With repeated practice and effort, anyone can grow their brain and improve. Next time you face a challenge, try visualizing your brain forming new connections as you learn. In fact, just knowing about the flexibility of the brain changes how we respond to challenge. In a study by Lisa Blackwell and Carol Dweck, 7th grade students who received a 6-week course on how the brain grows with effort showed a significant increase in their effort, motivation, and grades. Another thing we can do is to focus on the learning process over intelligence. In a study by Mueller and Dweck, students aged 9 to 12 completed a problem-solving task and were told that they got 80% of the questions correct. They were then divided into 2 groups. One group received praise for effort, such as, "That's a really high score, you must have worked hard on these problems." While the other group received praise for intelligence, such as, "That's a really high score, you must be smart at these problems." The students who were praised for their effort tended to choose future tasks that were more challenging and helped them to learn. They were more likely to persist, to enjoy the tasks, and perform better in future. In contrast, students praised for their intelligence tended to choose future tasks that were less challenging but helped them to look intelligent. They were less likely to persist. They enjoyed the tasks less and performed worse in future. Think about how you use praise. Remember that praising intelligence or talent reinforces a fixed mindset. Instead, try to focus on the process of learning, which includes working hard, learning from mistakes, and trying new strategies. When we experience failure, it can help to focus on our feelings to see if we can view it from a growth mindset perspective. By asking, for example, "What did I learn from it?" Focus on how you feel when you receive feedback about your mistakes. Do you feel others are judging you or helping you to improve? Can you become less defensive and create more learning experiences? Our mindset is like a story we tell ourselves, and it can have a profound effect on the way we think, feel, and behave. In the face of setbacks and challenges, it's all too easy to tell ourselves, "I'm not good enough." To make matters worse, we're more likely to do this when we're just starting out at something and less experienced. One thing we can do is challenge our fixed mindset voice whenever we hear it. Sometimes just adding the word "yet" can be enough to view things differently. Think about someone you admire. Do they have extraordinary abilities and success with little effort, or did they work hard and use effective strategies? We all face setbacks and failure in life, but it's what we do next that matters. Research tells us that having a growth mindset can motivate us to put in the effort to achieve our goals and view setbacks and failure as a beneficial part of the learning process. After all, it's not the destination that's important, but the journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so we can make more content like this in the future.